Hey there, Liz Waldman here with your Pilot Home Team out of Keller Williams Denver Tech Center office, bringing you the monthly market numbers and update for October 2023. So to begin, we sold 5,406 homes. That's down 13.3% from last year, where we sold 6,237 homes, and that's actually down about 430 homes from last month. The number of homes on the last day of the month was 15,856. That's up 4.4% from last year. And that is up almost 1,000 homes from last month. So around this time of the year, we start to see fewer homes on the get listed and more homes sit. Things just kind of slow down right now. The average price sold was $643,442. That's up 3% from last year, where it was $624,972, and that is actually up about $6,000 from last month. Which again, here we are. Prices are going back up, and that, despite rates going up, just seems to be the trend that we're going to see moving forward. The average ask price was $659,942. That is up 5% from last year, where it was $628,278, and that is actually down about $57,000 from last month, and it's pretty close for what was sold. So I think sellers are kind of wisening up right now and understanding what things are selling for and where they should list their homes. The price per square foot was $262. That is up 2% from last year, where it was $258, and that is no change from last month. The days on market was 44. That's up 33.3% from last year, and that is actually up 5 days from last month, which is up 10 days from last year. So things are just sitting a little bit longer. Rates in October got kind of high, pushing into the eights. So things just aren't moving as quickly. The month supply is 3.9. That's up 8.3% from last year, where it was 3.6, and that is up 0.2% from last month. The majority of homes that sold were in the 400 to 499 price range. That accounted for 18.7% of all of the homes. And then the 500 to 599 price range was 17% of all the homes. And then coming in third was the 600 to 699 price range at 12.8% of all the homes sold. So in total, from the 400 to 699 price range, that made up 48.5% of all the sales, which is actually up slightly from last month, almost a whole percentage. The next most sales were in the 3 to 399 price range, which was 10.9% of all the sales. And then the 1 million plus was there in fifth place, followed by the 700 to 799 price range, which the 3 to 300 went down a little bit from last month. The million stayed where it was, and then the 700 to 799 went down as well, about a full percentage. So, really that 300 and below and that in between of 799 to about a million is just, not as many homes are selling in there. And again, part of that has to do with rates. So, in November here, we have seen a little bit of decrease in rates. And so I would imagine a little bit more activity just to kind of round out the year, but also it'll still remain relatively slow, and we'll start to see that inventory drop off a little bit as we move into 2024. If you have any questions about your situation specifically, if you want to rent, if you want to buy, if you should continue to rent, if now's the time to sell, things like that, we are always happy to answer that question for you and give you a more micro version of what's going on in your neighborhood specifically if you want to talk about that. Feel free to reach out to us at www.yourpilothome.com or call us at 303-956-2765, and I will talk to you in a month.